Brisbane Bullets.
Take it away, a little spin move at mid-court from Lopez. Chuck it up to him, Parker! Chuck it up to him, Parker!
Hello and welcome to the Hungry Jacks NBL Indigenous round, where it's the New Zealand Breakers taking on the Brisbane Bullets at Event Finder Stadium, formerly the North Shore Event Centre, and what a rich history this Breakers team has in these very hallowed halls. Tonight, they sit currently at 2 wins along with the Brisbane Bullets, but someone has to move to 3. They are both coming off the buzzsaw that is at Melbourne United, sitting at 7-0. They're going to look to bounce back here. Damon Lowry, we're in for a tight contest.
Yeah, this game could go either way. Breakers at home somewhat, once again in Auckland. They want to come out and play with the same level of aggression they played in their previous 2 games. They saw them get a win against Tasmania and saw them be very competitive against Melbourne United. If they can do that, then probably they could get the dub.
Probably. The man you see on screen right now, he is starting to find some form, Isaiah Brockington.
And it's about damn time, Zay. Isaiah Brockington has stepped this game up the last 2 games. You see that game there against Melbourne United, even though it didn't result in a win, 25 points is great for his confidence. I feel like he's finally, Phoenix, realized his true potential and what he's capable of. As long as he keeps the same level of aggression, I'm expecting another game similar to that one.
The common criticism of the New Zealand Breakers is it is all up to Parker Jackson Cartwright whether they win or lose. The Blitz MVP in Brockington, he's now a part of that puzzle.
He is, but Parker Jackson Cartwright is playing some very consistent ball. He also has more help than just Isaiah Brockington. We'll talk about Sam Mennenga later. But this little big man right here, the known thief, the human blur, faster than
your first time.
29, damn near a triple-double last game against Melbourne United. Look, as Parker goes, the Breakers go. So as long as he stays out of foul trouble and stays healthy, he will give him a chance every night.
Both Brockington and PJC coming off big performances against league leader Melbourne United. A near triple-double, 29-9. He's been special this year, but Damon, he's been a little slow to get going. The first quarters for him, second, third, and fourth, he's been flying. The first quarters, Frederick Coppinen has urged him to get a little bit more started in that first go. But for the Brisbane Bullets, Jalen Adams. When he's up, they're up. When he's down, they're down. It was like that with the Kings, and it's like that for the Bullets.
We just can't work out this young man, Jalen Adams. His talent has never been under question. Former league MVP and champion. But he's sometimes Phoenix. Sometimes he's ready to ball, sometimes he's not. But when he is, Lord have mercy, this dude is special. Hopefully he comes out like he did over the last round and be very aggressive.
We've seen time and time again, and we saw it against United, just how good he can be, a championship-level player. He's proven that he can lead teams to the promised land, and the Brisbane Bullets will be wanting a whole lot of that. Another man who's been just there is Casey Prather. They took a gamble on him with the longer-term contract, and boy, has it paid off.
Casey's repaid them 10 times over. Casey Prather, Mr. Fundamental, he is doing everything he can to keep his team competitive in games. 26-7 last game against United. But on the season, though, Phoenix, he's balling out, averaging 26 points and 6 boards a game, and he's just Mr. Reliable. You can always count on him night in and night out with his professionalism, the way he carries himself. I love the way he goes about his business.
With the injuries and the outs of the Brisbane Bullets are currently carrying, he's going to be relied on more than ever. He found himself in the second half of last season, has not missed a beat to the start of this one. But let's go courtside to Cam Glynn, who is very familiar with Event Finder Stadium, both for good reasons and for heartbreaking reasons.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Felix. This is my home base, the New Zealand NBL League Auckland Tuatara play here that I coach. But it's also the place that I lost the 2015 Grand Final to the New Zealand Breakers when I was part of the Cairns Taipan. So a lot of happiness in this arena, but a few tears as well.
Hey, Cam, the way the Breakers played in the last round shows some real consistent levels and what they're capable of. Are you feeling like they can repeat that effort?
Yeah, I think so, Damon. Their game against the Jack Jumpers was a really great game. They went on the road to Melbourne and failed there, just like every other team in the competition. But their fight was a lot better. Their fight was way better than earlier on in the year when they got done by 30. I think they're playing a much more consistent brand of basketball at the moment.
Well, Coach, we look forward to listening to you all throughout the game. We know Damon just loves nothing more than throwing down to you. Damon, we see the starters there for New Zealand. Max Darling makes his way into the starting lineup. He is not a player to be messed with, the big boy.
he plays a very good high-energy type game, Max Darling. We look at the Brisbane Bullets starting five. Lamar Patterson comes in because Alex Dukas is hurt at the moment. But back to Max Darling. It feels like Petri Coppinen is experimenting with that fourth spot. Sometimes we've seen Ruben Tarangi, we've seen Rob Baker the second. And this time, he's giving Max Darling a shot.
I'm a big Max Darling fan. I reckon he brings a lot to the game, and he also doesn't need to get to his shot. He's unselfish, moves the ball around. What a luxury it is for the Brisbane Bullets to be able to have Lamar Patterson just ready to go. Of course, letting go of their import, Javon Freeman-Liberty, and having Lamar Patterson just stashed away there in the Sunshine State to use whenever they need. Ready to tip off here. It'll be the New Zealand Breakers. Hallowed Halls here at Event Finder Stadium as Brockington picks up where he left off.
Off the jump ball, his eyes lit up when he saw there was no help. It was early days, but anything that resembles transition, Isaiah should be aggressive with.
Patterson up top, equally as aggressive. Harrison will be fouled on the gather on the floor.
Lamar Patterson, man, you mentioned him a little while ago, a point forward, highly skilled, and looks like in great shape. He can play almost every position on the four, bar the five on the floor.
There was a period there where he could have played the five, but he's gotten in better shape than then. That was one of the knocks during his time in the NBL. Patterson works on the next start, turns around, rolls it in.
Cagey. Just knows how to play basketball. It's just simple as that.
Parker Jackson Cartwright, the 10th player in New Zealand basketball history to record 100 career steals. He pulls up.
Young Tristan Devers gets the assignment on PJC, the young 20-year-old. He's playing with house money as far as I'm concerned. He's doing a great job.
Harrison. Patterson from deep, off the back iron. PJC will clean it up. Up and under, just a little awry on the lay-in. I'll tell you what, this camera angle, it's making PJC seem a little bit smaller than usual.
It's taking some getting used to. He can't believe he missed that layup. I was just about to say, how many times have we seen that in transition? He just faster than everybody else.
PJC has seen a little decrease in his scoring in the first quarter versus the other three, as that one's swatted away by Mennenga. As we're getting off to a little bit of a slow start. Brockington steps back.
Max
Patterson will come up with the Specky. You know, you've been in this country a long time, but I still didn't think you'd pick that one up. I know you're not an AFL man.
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Go Bulldogs.
Oh, well, I wouldn't count that. PJC works off the screen. Darling. Oof. That was nowhere near it.
I would have liked to see Parker Jackson Cartwright ran a pick and roll with Sam Mennenga then. They got the switch. Parker, instead of dumping it inside to Big Sam, he reversed the ball to Max. And that guy right there on the screen, Sam Mennenga, has been balling out, averaging 16 points and 8 rebounds in only 25 minutes of action. I need Coach Coppinen to leave him on the floor a little longer.
Your war against load management continues. Mennenga up top. Nice swing pass to Lopez. Lopez gets his own rebound, goes back up, and one. Lopez having himself some type of season. And a huge amount at stake for the young fella.
He's so active once he gets around the rim. I know he probably sees himself as being a perimeter player, which is probably what NBA scouts would like to see.
Probably.
But the New Zealand Breakers, they need to see him around the basket because he's more athletic than most.
I certainly reckon he can play either inside or outside, but there's only one player in the league, Damon, who's averaging more than a steal, more than a block, and over 40% from three. Do you know who that is?
No.
Kareem Lopez. Affects the game in a multitude of ways. Nice rebound now. Can't finish, and Lopez will come up with the board.
Tough matchup. Saw that.
Goes it down.
Look at this dude, man. You can't body him up when he gets on the post like that. He's going to spin off of you. And when he spins and gets on the rim, he's violent.
Patterson through the middle of the paint to the outside. That one's too short. And Lopez yet again with the board. Mennenga so good when he can feel that body on his back. PJC working, gets under the rim. Harrison too big. Murray, up and around with a nice finish.
The Kiwis come back home to give him a nice little transition reverse layup.
Mennenga once again getting deep into the paint. A nice finish. You mentioned that he is all NBL caliber in that front court.
He's been playing lights out basketball. Last year we saw some inconsistency in Sam's game, but not so far.
Divas finds Harrison, nice footwork. Gets a little too deep, can't finish, but he'll go to the line.
Now, I was just about to say, Felix, 3.5 minutes played and Tyrell Harrison had not touched the ball. And Tyrell Harrison is averaging 17 points and 10 rebounds a game. He has got to be a focal point. You got to recognize on the floor, the game can't go 3.5 minutes before he gets his first touch. Hey, Felix, what do you think about this for a stat idea?
Oh, no.
What if we could track how many times a player actually touched the ball? So then we can say things like, hey,
possessions.
Yeah, like the time that he actually 3.5 minutes running up and down, and we can say, hey, he only had it one time, 2 times. What do you think?
I think it'd be an interesting one. I think it'd be, I'm not sure how often you would use it. I wouldn't want to be the one having to stat it. BJC steps back. Mennenga. It's too short. Lopez, 46% from the outside. BJC and Prather will wrestle for it.
Tyrell Harrison dodged the bullet. He's helping off a lot. Sam Mennenga just missed that 3 ball. Now, he's not going to shoot 100% all game, but as long as Sam keeps taking those shots.
It is a completely different New Zealand Breakers offense when he's hitting from the outside, especially that one at the nail.
Go, go.
Prather. Patterson up top. A little too overzealous. Even Casey Prather, arguably the most athletic guy on the floor, couldn't get to that one.
And I can see that Jaden Adams checks in for his first action. Now, just because Jaden Adams is coming off the bench, which I am totally fine with, he's still playing starters minutes, though. 30 minutes a game. We'll see where Jalen's head and heart and emotions are at.
You mentioned in the pregame, he's a moody customer. And if he's on, he's on, but if he's off, he's off. What Jalen Adams are we going to get tonight? Mennenga, straight through the chest to Harrison.
Come on, Coach Kopp. You're playing him 25 minutes a game. If we can get that to 32.
Murray. Prather against the next star. Good defense from the next star. Great offense from Prather.
Good move by Casey. Put Kareem in jail, so to speak. Went hard into his chest, got him underneath the rim.
And Casey Prather has been whistled for a technical. Would be demonstrative action after the shot. Wanted the call originally.
Here we go. Here we go with this this stuff. Can you just show a tiny bit of emotion? My fellow American referee down there on the baseline. I don't know who called it, but
you don't want to eat your own, Damon. We try to find a replay of that. It did look, in the defense of the officials, fairly demonstrative. Casey was unhappy that the original whistle wasn't called.
On a scale from 1 to 10, Felix, how demonstrative can the players be?
Well, it depends. It's all situational.
Is it 0 tolerance on demonstrative?
If I acted like that towards my mother, I'm getting hit with some type of spoon.
That's it? You just called.
Yeah, I reckon you win that argument, Damon. BJC deep into the paint. Nice for the lefty floaters. Just a little too strong.
Parker shooting 50% from inside the key. He checks off his first rest. Coach Coppinen, he's going to play 9 guys double-figure minutes. He's going to try to keep fresh bodies on the floor. Taylor Britt checks in for his first action.
Brisbane Bullets without Alex Dukas tonight due to injury. As Harrison just tries to get a little too picky with it.
Shoot that floater, Ty. I want to see Tyrell get post touches. He's spending a lot of time out there on the perimeter. And yes, he can, I guess, penetrate to the basket, but he's so much more difficult to handle when he's 2 inches from the basket.
Tangerine timeout.
Cannot clap at me like that.
And a coach's challenge on this one. And saw Sam Mennenga just running out of there straight away saying, that wasn't off me. Damon, you're a coach as well in the 3x3 circuit. How much do you trust your players out there on the floor?
Not a bit. No. Man, I want to trust my team, but trust also has to be earned. But in these situations, Felix, I think the greater good. We don't want to be risking losing timeouts in the first quarter in a 4-point deficit, 5 minutes play. Like, come on now, it's
a tough one as we definitely get a replay of what and the Amy challenge is going to be successful by New Zealand. Ball not coming off.
Oh, did Toe get a
Sam
piece?
Mennenga.
Yeah, I think.
And it looks like
Be
this time, Damon, you trust your player. There's a level of how demonstrative you can be towards your coach about how much they trust you, I reckon. And Sam Mennenga, he ran straight over there and he said, you challenge that thing.
The Breakers got to try to protect this home court as much as possible. They're going to have a lot of road games coming up pretty soon. And sitting at 2-6, you just can't afford to be dropping home games.
Taylor Britt into the game has really relished his minutes this year. Both teams sitting on 2 wins, looking to climb to 3. Equally both coming off losses to the 7-0 Melbourne United. Brockington draws the contact and one.
Nice finish. Great job by Isaiah Brockington on his left hand. Just got into Tyrell Harrison's chest just enough to put the shot blocker off balance.
And what we've seen over the start of this game and the last 2 games is what we saw at the Blitz from Brockington. This is more the real Isaiah Brockington than the first series of 5 or so games.
Yeah, and like nobody ever knows how long it's going to take a particular import new player in the league to find his feet. But Coach Coppin didn't lose trust in him, didn't lose faith. His teammates obviously still got his back, so it looks like things are starting to turn.
Breakers have opened up a 7-point lead, halfway point. And it doesn't get much easier than that for Lamar Patterson. A great find by Smith Milner.
Caught Kareem playing too high on the high side of that flex cut. And Lamar Patterson, being the cagey vet that he is, just went back door and got an easy dunk.
Britt has the speed matchup. Finds Mennenga on the block. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
You got problems. You got problems.
Too big, too strong. Sam Mennenga.
Venus, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to give me 2 power forwards, 2 4-minute up, better than Sam Mennenga in the league. Actually, I'll give you to the rest of the quarter. He hit it with the shimmy, to left to right.
When Sam Mennenga is on, he is one of the best power forwards in the competition, I will tell you that.
Is he in the top 3?
Certainly is. When he's playing his best basketball,
yeah,
he is right up there.
Colin Davidson checks in, so you know what's going to happen, Phoenix. At some point, he's going to make us go, ooh!
He's teased us the last couple of games. Lamar Patterson will draw the foul on your man, Colin Davidson.
Same exact action that Lamar Patterson got the dunk on. They went right back to it, and Colin Davidson this time gets caught, got tangled up on that flex pick. And here's my issue. Tyrell Harrison goes out for his first rest after 6 minutes, and he doesn't have any shots. That's negligence.
Adams works up top, 7 seconds on the clock. Murray steps back. Rattles around off the back iron. And Rob Lowe dives and heroically saves it. Brockington, one-on-one, steps back. Back iron. And the Breakers right now flying all over the court.
Hey, Cam, what do you make of the Breakers start so far? 17 points and only holding Brisbane to 9 after almost 7 minutes play. What do you reckon?
Yeah, they're playing well, boys. It started with Isaiah Brockington. These last few games, he comes out, it seems like on a mission to get them started offensively, and it seems to be working for him.
Jalen Adams far too quick there, rejecting the on ball.
Pop one like that, Coach Kopp. Transition D.
Rip finds his way into the paint with a nice finish.
Transition right back at you.
8-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers. Patterson with a nice skip pass. Adams baseline. Dalton can't hold on to it. And here we go.
No.
Alan Davidson, you'd imagine with that athleticism, you just go one-on-one. Davidson. Double pump, he'll go to the line.
Bit scrappy. Good result in the end. Breakers get to the foul line. Rob Lowe checks in. The entire bench unit, with the exception of Isaiah Brockington, on the floor for the Breakers.
We talk about guys just taking advantage of their minutes that they haven't quite received in previous seasons. Davidson's certainly one of those guys, Damon.
Yeah, Colin Davidson, he was only making the occasional cameo last season. This year, Coach Kopp is trusting him a lot more. He's playing in 15 minutes a game, but he's earned it. I think I just saw referee Ray Hunt down there behind the scores table.
Sure you
What the
did.
hell he doing there in New Zealand?
Brockington will turn it over. Adams in transition. Patterson, can he knock it down from the outside? Patterson a reaching foul.
Brisbane only shooting 38% from the field, 5 of 13, and haven't hit a 3-ball just yet. When you go on the road, one thing you want to do.
Neither team has hit a 3-ball yet.
Both
There's
teams
been a bit of talk during the week. Too many threes being shot.
We have seen a lot of threes going up. That is the modern era. But if you're the Breakers, you want to be able to get off to a good start defensively on the road, just to take the crowd out of it, control the tempo and momentum of the game. And right now, they're already chasing. Even though it's only 8 points, it's not good signs for them.
Rob Lowe, the man you just saw on your screen there, 5 points away from 1,000 Breakers points. Set to enter an exclusive club.
I wonder if I'm in that club.
I don't think so.
1,000 points?
For the Breakers?
Or not for the
It would have been a shock to me. Adams deep into the paint. 3-point land still goes wanting. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first term. Liafa, can he break the drought? That one's off the front iron.
Nobody inside the 3-point line at all in that Breakers possession.
Dalton, too big down low. That one rattles out.
Good extra pass.
Tarangi. A lid on the rim, Damon.
Yeah.
Both teams 0 for 6 for the Breakers and 0 for 5 from the Bullets from the outside. Adams gets past Lowe.
That's a bad possession by Brisbane Bullets. Too much standing around, just watching Jaden Adams see if he can get a ball screen to work. I like to see him get some ball movement first. Pass the ball around, then come back to the ball screen, because you can do that late in the shot clock.
Under a minute in his first term. Baker into the game. PJC gets the step up and a silky finish.
Yeah, Tristan Devers hasn't guarded anybody like Parker Jackson Cartwright before. You want to try to keep a gap on him, at least an arm's length away, because he's just that quick.
Patterson easily through the middle, and what a block from Davidson.
With his left hand, 2 feet.
Baker cashes at the first triple of the quarter.
Rob Baker the second. comes off the bench late in the quarter, he's shooting 38% from downtown. When you can sit for a whole quarter, just come out and make your first three ball, you know you're a shooter.
14-point lead to the Breakers. What a series of possessions. Foul by Baker. And Davison, anytime you get a block when the ball's still on the way up like that, it's such an early motion.
Why wouldn't he just grab?
It's emphatic. You could have. That was, if there was ever a time to do it, that was it. But lucky he didn't grab it because it led to the drought-breaking three-pointer on the other end. 3.4 seconds on the clock. Prather. Guarded by Darling, pulls up. Wow. That one goes off, and it'll be a 14-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers. The Brisbane Bullets with a bit of soul-searching to do. Only 11 points. What will Stu Lash come up with in the second term? What a way to kick off Indigenous round. The New Zealand Breakers and New Zealand with such a rich Indigenous culture. Both off the court and on the court, they will be very happy with everything that's going on right now. A 14-point lead, dominating in that first quarter against the Bullets.
The Breakers couldn't have got off to a better start defensively. Holding the Breakers to 11 points, like you said, 0% from three, and forced 5 turnovers.
PJC, deep in the paint, Mennenga, Lee Arthur in the corner, cashes it.
Great offense, all started by the penetration by Parker Jackson Cartwright. Didn't try to force up a shot, and everybody's trusting each other, making an extra pass. This is a new-looking team, Felix.
The start of this NBL season has been cursed by blowouts, and not many expected the Breakers to come out like this. Prather gets deep into the paint, draws the contact on the way through.
Got Rob Baker, the second to bite on that shot fake, which he ain't the only one that's been on that shot fake this season.
Let's go courtside to Cam Glidden.
Yeah, boys, I was in the Bullets huddle at quarter time. Tyrell Harrison and Torrey Smith-Milner trying to urge the guys to play with more urgency, but it's the defense from the Breakers that's forcing them to play around the perimeter. Stu Lash imploring his guys to get inside, tip a domino, get some feet in the paint, create some easier shots.
Well, Casey Prather hitting himself, not exactly an easy shot for most. That's an easy one for Lee Arthur in transition, but Prather just taking advantage on the other end of that height over PJC.
Like Kobe on that turnaround jumper. But then in defensive transition was non-existent.
Adams, one-on-one, guarded by Liafa. Tough finish. Mennenga cashes it. Breakers are on fire. A 20-point lead.
And so smart as Sam Mennenga. He ran the floor and got down there quick to set a ball screen for Isaiah Liafa. Knew he was going to catch Tyrell Harrison in the drop coverage. Picked and popped, knocked down an easy triple. This thing is getting ugly.
It's certainly getting ugly. I'll tell you who's not ugly.
Who?
Sam Mennenga and Cam Glidden caught up with him pre-game.
Last home game against has a huge win. You go on the road against United, you don't get it done, but lots of positive signs. Do you feel like you're trending in the right direction as a team?
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot to take away and, you know, positives, but I think we had a good 3 quarters against Melbourne, and that 4th quarter kind of let us down, so we're just trying to improve on that.
So quick turnaround, like you get home from Melbourne on the Monday, I assume, and quick turnaround for the Thursday game. How you guys feeling? Do you feel prepared for this one?
Yeah, 100%. I think we actually like that quick turnaround, you know, chance to bounce back, and I think we get rhythm from it, so we should be fine.
Well, the break is showing no ill signs of that short turnaround, Damon.
Not at all. We checked the Amy replay, and we watched Sam Mennenga. Great job by Isaiah Liafa making that extra pass. And Sam's confidence is through the roof. He's loving life right now, playing some phenomenal basketball. 12 points on 5 of 6 shooting.
Would you be loving life too? 6'10", great-looking guy in your hometown, superstar on your team. If he's not loving his life, something's wrong.
You can love your life if you're 5'10". Great-looking guy.
I was wondering why you come in with a smile every day to work. Right now, Stu Lash of the Bullets. They got to work out what they're doing, and in defensive Stu, he can't shoot the ball for them. They've got to find a way to hit these shots from the outside.
Well, first thing they got to do is get Tyrell Harrison not that far from the basket. Like, what you want him to do out there?
Prather, easy lane to the rim, draws some contact, goes unwhistled.
And he's got
has to rein the emotions in, because one more technical and he is out of this game, and he was probably in his own right to be angry.
Just about to say that too, Felix. You read my mind. What a skip pass from Sam Mennenga to the other side of the court to PJC to knock the 3-ball down.
Prather at the nail, cashes it.
Rob Baker II got hung up on the screen, a little bit confused on how they're going to guard that action. If he's not careful, oh, here comes this up.
Casey Prather for the Bullets is going to look to be the man to take this game over and bring them back. PJC works up top, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mennenga, tough drive, tougher finish.
The man is a problem. Tyrell Harrison cannot stay with him on the perimeter.
14 points, 6 or 7 from the floor, Sam Mennenga. Patterson works his way into the paint, nice finish.
Right now, Tyrell Harrison is trying to figure out how big do I have to be to get a post cut. Is 7 foot not big enough?
PJC, can he continue to pour it in? That's off the iron. Adams, open court. Risky pass, picked off.
Oh, they're just playing with it.
And Mennenga is far too easy right now for the New Zealand Breakers. 16 points for Sam Mennenga in the early part of the 2nd quarter. Adams, open court. Draws the contact, can't finish, he'll go to the line.
They're just toying with the Bullets. Amy replay. Amy's working her butt off today. Good extra pass. You shoot it. Okay, you take it. Sam Mennenga with an easy deuce. Break. The Bullets are not putting up any resistance. Felix, we've seen teams lay down way too much for our liking. Right now, the Brisbane Bullets are confronted with that decision. What are you guys going to do? It's easy to pack it in from here, hoping they show some fight. And not the post-match kind of fight that we saw.
But you know what? You were saying in that Cairns Taibans versus Perth Wildcats game, which of course tensions boiled over, you wouldn't mind seeing a bit of biff right now from the Brisbane Bullets. If it's going to stoke the flame and get them back into the game, I'm sure Stu Lash wouldn't mind seeing these guys just show a little bit more fight. Liafa, back iron.
That's why Max Darling's on the floor. He's coming over with extra possessions.
Workman-like basketball from Max Darling. BJC rattles out.
Breaker ball. Ooh. All right. Yeah, Max Darling just a 100% effort guy. Don't have to run any plays for him. Very trustworthy on both ends of the floor. Doesn't play outside of his frame.
21-point lead for the New Zealand Breakers. Harrison finally gets a post touch. Works on Mennenga, spins back, puts it up. Gets his own rebound, and that's good. Damon, you've been asking for it. You received.
Shouldn't have to ask so much. Uh-oh.
Mennenga. God almighty. When it rains, it pours. 18 points, Sam Mennenga.
Sam Mennenga, career high. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Man is well on his way.
You've hailed him as an all-NBL caliber player when not a lot of people have.
No, I was on Sam early. I can just see his skill set. It was just between the ears, I feel like, with Sam. But like right now, this man's confidence is sky high. I don't see any offensive flaws in his package. Don't see any. Look at Tyrell out here playing the point.
Prather. That one won't go. Brett dead to shoot.
Oh no, Jaden Adams is on Sam. Everybody be patient.
Mennenga with the mismatch. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gets up, blocked by Harrison.
Should have kicked that one out to Zayat Rockington. He was open. Oh, gave him an okey doke.
Gets through, gets up. Can't finish, but he'll be fouled on the putback.
Terrell taking it upon himself to get himself involved. I got to play some of the point, bring the ball up. Fake dribble handoff, because you've seen me do dribble handoffs 100 times. And it might be a sub on the shooter.
Harrison at the line for 2. Converts the first. Right now, the Brisbane Bullets just looking to keep their head above water. Keep this margin somewhat respectable going into the halftime break.
Sub on the shooter. Hopefully Tyrell gets back in after a couple of minutes.
Smith-Milton comes in, provides a bit of a different dynamic, being able to shoot the ball from the outside. Brisbane Bullets still just with the 1-3 to their name. 12.5% from the three-point line. Brett gets it back from Davison. Brockington. Adams is out. Bang, the second triple of the game.
Nice hit. Good push up the court by Jaden Adams. Didn't hang on to the ball, and Tane Murray let him know. University of Virginia Cavaliers.
Murray just above the corner, just the second triple for the Brisbane Bullets. Keeping their head above water at the moment. It is Indigenous round at the moment, so teams rocking their custom jerseys. You check that one out for the Breakers. Designed by Leroy Roberts, specialises in Maori tattooing, features traditional Maori artwork. Jersey has a range of symbols, including the bird, the hammerhead shark, pays tribute to the people behind the scenes, the club and the fans. And check out that one, that's an early front runner for my favourite there. The jersey was designed by Cassie Dover, founder of Deadly Creations, a former professional basketballer herself, who now coaches across southeast Queensland. Wow. It's one of the best rounds of the year.
Yeah, it is. Long live this round. Good grief.
The artwork, phenomenal. Everything, the culture, it's absolutely fantastic. And of course, if you want to get your hands on some of those jerseys, we're celebrating Indigenous round across round 6 and 7. You can support your team and purchase their jersey. They're available now at the nblstore.com.au or scan that QR code.
Great timeout by Petteri Kapanen. Saw the Bullets making a very miniature run. Didn't like what he saw, giving up defensive transition, open threes. Quick timeout to refocus.
Can the Brisbane Bullets wrestle back a bit of momentum here? Mennenga guarded tightly. Brockington, he's off to a hot start as well. Back to Mennenga. Can he continue to make it rain? That's off the back iron. And the Bullets with a chance to cut into the lead again. Smith-Milner, errant pass. Nice skip pass for Mennenga. The wide open Brockington and makes him pay. Back out to 19.
Great vision by Sam Mennenga. Way to run the floor, Isaiah Brockington. Brings his tally up to 8. Defensive transition is so important in the league. Teams got to be able to miss a shot and get back and not give up an easy bucket within 5 seconds.
Prather likes the matchup with Davison, gets deep into the paint, but finishes off. Brockington. Mennenga will take all the time he wants, straight through the middle. It doesn't get easier than that. 20 points in the first half for Sam Mennenga.
20 from my man. You said it, you hit it on the head. He can't believe how easy that was. No resistance whatsoever, and Stu Lash might need to start breaking out the lash.
He'll need more than a lash to get this team fired up. You look at this right now, no second line of defense there.
Casey didn't want to pick up his 3rd foul, but somebody got to come across and at least pretend you're trying to help.
Still just under 4 minutes remaining in this second term. Sam Mennenga having himself a night. It is a double-header, remember that. Southeast Melbourne taking on the Sydney Kings, 7:30 p.m. from John Cain Arena. If you're in Melbourne, scoop up some tickets. I don't think it's sold out on a Thursday night. It could be, but check online. Otherwise, right here on ESPN, you can catch all the action. The Phoenix, whew, wasn't that a big win over Illawarra?
Yeah.
Hate to remind you of it, but it was certainly, you know, the defending champions, Damon. I would have thought the defending champions would have put up more of a fight against Southeast Melbourne.
Yeah, no.
They certainly didn't.
Whew. Yeah, no. It was tough viewing for Hawk supporters, but credit to Southeast Melbourne Phoenix to see if they can back it up. Angus Glover was out of his mind shooting the ball, so that Sydney King, that game could go either way.
Angus Glover, always a great story when he lights it up. 3 ACL knee reconstructions. And playing some of the best basketball of his career. He's won championships. He's an inspiration to anyone that has to go through that. But the Breakers currently lead by 21 points. Brisbane Bullets with a hell of a way of fighting to get back into this. Adams up top, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass to Harrison, easy bucket.
Great pass. Bit of a Spain action. Pick the picker. Got Tyrell on the front of the rim. And once he gets down there, as we know, he's a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl. There's a few of them in the league. Oh, the shot fake.
Mennenga's got a taste for it. Hammers it home. Sam Mennenga having himself a night. Remarkable first half performance from Sam Mennenga, and he has been the difference himself.
Sam Mennenga's down by 6 to the Brisbane Bullets.
Prather heavily contested a much-needed bucket. They don't get it.
You got to form a wall against Parker in this situation.
Mennenga up top. Cash it!
Come on, Sammy!
Throws him up and throws it down. 25 points in the first half.
That's got to be a record, Felix.
I don't care what it is, it's entertaining.
This is Reggie Miller type stuff. This is Tracy McGrady type nonsense. 25 and a half with 2 to go. Don't you dare sub-him the game. Oh, no.
A crime against humanity.
Shenanigans.
He's smiling, but he's crying inside. Let him work.
I feel sick right now. Ripped off.
Well, the Bullets celebrate and are all smiles. The Brisbane Bullets, a hell of a lot of work to do, and that's a good start.
Whoever goes to the press conference, ask Perry Coppin, why did he do that? As Parker Jackson misses a mid-range.
There's going to be a kangaroo court for Petri Coppinen. Prather gets deep into the paint, draws the contact.
Casey got to keep coming at him. He has to. In order for the Bullets to get back in this game, their studs fees got to do some scoring. Simple as that.
Now,
Tyrell Harrison and Casey Prather have to score the ball.
Sam Mennenga is the story of the game so far. You've sung his praises all year long when others have forgotten about him at times. You've always been in his corner. But he is not just scoring the ball. He's getting in for tomahawk dunks. He's doing exactly what he wants whenever he wants. He's a problem for the Bullets. And what do they have to do at halftime to try to stop him?
I mean, they don't have a real matchup for a guy like that, but first of all, when he's setting those picks, you can't be in a deep drop because he's going to step out and shoot threes. When he gets the ball in the post, I might have to send a double. Well, I'm going to send a double because I'm not going to let him go for 50.
Prather connects and the margin is 21. Under 2 minutes in this first half. Brockington left wide open. Can't make them pay. Prather will pull it down. Steps back.
Okay.
Cashes it. Is Prather the man to bring them back?
You hear that horn? That horn came quick. As soon as Petri Coppinen saw Casey getting his bag on Rob Lowe, he go, oh no, I can't have this.
Tangerine timeout to the New Zealand Breakers. And we're going to listen into the timeout here from the Brisbane Bullets.
Stop score, stop score. Rebound the ball, we get a little pace, we get a little movement. Stay in the shakes right now. All right? Stay in the shake. All right, good job. Way to rebound. All right? What's up? Yeah. Come off with a purpose. You got to, hey, pace is in the half court as well. It's not just up and down. Right? We got to get into our action quicker. We're getting in. It's 14 on the shot clock.
They must be Brisbane Bullets fans. Wide space. Give this man a hug. Give this man a hug. Look at these.
Wide span and shakes. Wide span.
The score's 52-34.
Let's go. Get a stop right now. Make a run. Cut this. All right, Merdita 3. 1, 2, 3.
Pace is what Stu Lash is preaching. You don't want to be working when you only got a little time left in the shot clock, and it certainly makes sense because they need to score and they need to score quick. They need to put the pressure on the Breakers and fight back into this game, Damon.
With 90 seconds to go in the half, maybe 2 possessions each, maybe. They were down 14 at quarter time, down 18 now. You want to at least get it back to what it was at the end of the first quarter. So, like Stu Lash, oh, no.
Prather picks it off, and we all know where that was going.
Casey with the two-hander.
And a flex to his bench, trying to get his team fired up. 13 points for Casey Prather. Brockington. Liafa, there'll be a foul on the screen. There's plenty of basketball left to play.
It is. It is. They got to get that scoreboard ticking over and try to dry up this offensive onslaught by the Breakers. 27 points already in this quarter alone.
And they'll have to take advantage of every second that Sam Mennenga is not on that floor.
What? He's not on the floor.
Jackson Cartwright rejects the screen. Tarangi, baseline.
Might have got away with a walk.
Gets away with the walk. Rob Lowe will clean it up. And he is 3 points away from 1,000 for the Breakers. Patterson gets past Tarangi, scoops it up and in.
Same similar action, Spanish action, and wide Spain as they call it, is Isaiah Brockington. Tries to get a 2-for-1.
Brockington there just left one-on-one off an inbound pass, Damon, with Brisbane Bullets struggling to get back outside of Prather.
You can't be feeling too good about yourself after a bucket. You can't be admiring your work. You got to get back and get a stop.
After off the rim, Harrison will pull it down. And the pass is tipped off in the front court. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds.
You are now on Parker Jackson Cartwright Island. Supplies are low. You don't need a screen.
Jackson Cartwright pulls up for 3, nothing but net. The Bullets one last chance. It looks like the Bullets are going to be walking the length of the floor and go to the free throw line after a last-second foul.
Not sure what Isaiah the Alpha, not sure what happened just then. Whatever it was a blunder.
I was over there. But I'm asking you, why don't the refs ever call it charge? We do, but I'm hearing that.
Murray will put that one off the front rim.
They better lock in because Parker can get a shot up in 1.3 seconds.
1.3 seconds. Murray makes the second. BJC from half court. That's no good. What a quarter. What a half of basketball from the Breakers and from Sam Mennenga. 25 points, 11 of 14 from the field. Utterly dominant, Damon Lowry.
Can't wait to see what Sam's got to say if Cam Glidden catches up with him before he goes into the locker room. But the Breakers are doing exactly what they want to do. Bullets put up a spirited fight in that second quarter for passages, but overall, the Breakers are well and truly in control of this game.
And the fans at Event Finder Stadium are fired up. The hallowed halls used to be the North Shore Event Centre. Plenty of Breakers wins have come through the doors there. And Sam Mennenga right now is working his way to another, and he's with Cam Glidden.
Sam, what's gotten into you, mate? Something you ate, something you drank. You got to talk to an NBL legend before the game. What was it?
That's all you. It was literally all you. That confidence you gave me before the game. But no, I mean, we're just having fun. Like, I'm feeling good. You know, guys are flowing, the ball's coming to me, you know, I'm making plays, but it's really just the energy from the team.
Yep. And the last 2 minutes of that quarter, you're on a heater. Coach Kopp subs you out. Damon Lowry lost his mind on the commentary. How'd you feel about that?
No, I get it, but I'm on 2 and, you know, they don't trust me to get 3, so I probably would get 3 too. So, but no, it is what it is. The team's playing well. It's not all about me.
Hey, they should trust you. You made the right call on the coach's decision, mate. Coach's challenge. Last thing, mate. This is a dangerous Bullets team. You can't settle right now. What do you got to do to close this thing out?
Yeah, we got to take it to another level. You know, like teams have got back in. We've played a good half of basketball, good like 3 quarters, but we need to finish the game 4 quarters well. So we've got to finish up.
Awesome, mate. Best of luck.
Sam Mennenga and the Breakers flying, doing it from the outside, doing it from the inside, upstairs, downstairs, it doesn't matter. The Breakers leading heavily at the half.
customers. Customers earn BNT points, which can be redeemed for e-gift cards or cash back, or even booking flights on an awesome holiday. Also, it could be transferred to participating programs like Singapore KrisFlyer and Qantas Frequent Flyer. Check out rewards.bnt.co.nz for more information. And we actually have our BNT memory game happening right now. We're going to get our team out on the court, and we're going to see if we can't give away some cash money thanks to BNT.
The New Zealand Breakers utterly dominant. And not just the Breakers, but their superstar, all NBL potential, Sam Mennenga, 25 points in the first half. And Damon, that wasn't even the most impressive thing that he did. It was a correct coach's challenge after going over there, being demonstrative, saying challenge it. We never see those come off.
And you know we had kind of anti the twirly bird, but like, look, Sam is doing everything right. As we look at, be prepared to be entertained by these Sam Mennenga highlights. He's doing everything. Block shot. Don't come in here with that, Casey. On the block, Lamar Patterson. Sorry about that. No, I'm not. On the three-point line, Tyrell Harrison, you forgot I can make these. Cash. This man can do whatever he wants. Dying by the Kareem Lopez, not Korean. This one-on-one game right here, way too easy. Sam Mennenga's game is so polished right now. He's playing with so much confidence. Like he said, they're enjoying themselves. The energy of the team is different, and he is responding right now. It's not all about him, and he did say he had 2 fouls in the second quarter, so maybe he should have had a sub. But this man is as hot can be.
As we look at the Blackmore stats right now, it's the efficiency. 11 of 14 from the field. It's ridiculous. Now, are we putting it on Sam Mennenga? Of course, he's playing fantastic. But where's the matchup right now for the Brisbane Bullets? Because they got to deal with him in the second half. What is the matchup?
Well, they don't really have one. Now, in certain spots on the floor, Sam, they don't have a matchup. On the perimeter, Casey Prather can guard him to a degree. Torrey Smith-Milner can get physical with him to a degree. But when he's in that kind of scorer's mode, you just about almost have to take the ball out of his hands.
Hey, Damon, you are getting fired up. Very rarely do I see you this excited, and you love it because you called Sam Mennenga as an all-NBL player, and he's playing just like it. But it is a double-header, Southeast Melbourne and Sydney, and who better to chat to it than Andrew Gaze and Derek Ruck? Oh, jeez, I don't know whether we got HD cameras or you guys are just looking younger.
Thank you. Thank you, Felix. Damon, what's happening? We got a really intriguing contest here. Two teams that came into this season with high expectations, but Andrew, they haven't quite hit the mark. What do you expect tonight?
No, that's right. They've both had topsy-turvy seasons, been blown out, had some big wins along the way, as has been consistent right throughout the league. But this one, Brian Goorjian coming back from a suspension in very controversial circumstances, how he responds, how his team responds with that. And also we see a new guy coming in with Wesley Awundu.
Nice pronunciation, well done.
And he's an NBA veteran, 3 seasons across 2 teams, Orlando Magic in particular. So really interested to see how he can be introduced into the team. Always tough, Derek, when you're coming in during the season, but he's been around.
Derek, you said earlier that Kendrick Davis looked better on the floor at the point when Delly was off. Now, obviously they're going to play a lot together, but can you just clarify those comments for the people back home?
Well, I feel sometimes with Dellavedova and Cooks on the floor at the same time, Kendrick doesn't have the driving lanes because those guys are not three-point shooters. Dellavedova, we know he's struggling, although I think he is going to get better. But also, I believe Kendrick is a natural point guard and needs that space to create and do what he needs to do out there to be effective.
Yeah, but bottom line is, Damon, between the two of them, 8 of 44 from the three-point line. Oh, my goodness. That is not going to get it done, Derek. So whether they're on the floor together or not, they still need to shoot the ball a little bit better.
Hey, Gazy, you spoke about it just before with Brian Goorjian getting ejected. Usually you don't see the best sort of coaches, the historic ones getting ejected. What about the great Lindsay Gaze back in his day? Did he ever get thrown out of the building? Because I don't think that he would have.
No, he didn't. He was the sort of coach, and you might find this funny, Felix, because, you know, you've seen seen me on the sidelines. But we'd be, Copes and I, Bradkey, we'd be in the game and we'd be looking over there and we're going, is he still with us? Is Lynn still functioning okay? Because he was legs crossed, very much let the players do their thing. And of course he'd have the timeouts and get emotional. But no, he was never getting to that level.
It worked very well for him. He won a lot of games.
Yeah, if I had Gaze and Copeland, you know what, I might just head to the locker room and just let you do your thing as well. Hey, we can't wait to listen to you two throughout the game. A doubleheader tonight, South East Melbourne and Sydney coming up. Thanks for joining us.
Good on you, boys.
See you soon, guys.
Well, right now it is all New Zealand Breakers dominant in the first half. Can Stu Lash and the Brisbane Bullets find out a way to stop Sam Mennenga and the Breakers in the second? An 18-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers, but as Sam Mennenga warned when he spoke at halftime to Cam Glidden, they have faded in and out of games. They've had great quarters and they've had terrible quarters. Will they let the Brisbane Bullets back into this, or will they step on the throat? The key for the Bullets is going to be stopping Sam Mennenga, who currently sits on 25 points, well and truly on his way to a career game. Cam Glidden, how on earth do you possibly stop a man on fire?
Well, don't ask me that. I was never a defensive player. But I will say this. This whole week I've been waiting for this Mennenga-Harrison matchup, and it's been so one-sided. Both left-handed Kiwis, both centres, both huge parts of their team. But Mennenga's just having his way with Harrison. I can't wait to see how Tyrell responds this second half. They're going to need him.
Cam, Tyrell Harrison has 4 shots for the game. You think he went into the locker room and just moved some furniture around? What do you think?
Oh, I bloody hope so. I mean, he shoots it at 80% for the season. I know I would be, but it's just the offense. It's kind of clunky. It's not all him not getting the ball. It's just the 5 on the court aren't really creating the best shots for each other, and Tyrell's just getting the brunt of it, I guess.
Thanks, Cam. We'll hear from you in just a moment. Brisbane Bullets 39, the Breakers 57. A world of work to do to get back in this game. Patterson will kick us off. Harrison, guarded by Mennenga. Can he get back?
Well,
great start.
What do you reckon they said at halftime, Felix?
They said, hey, if you can't stop him on that end, go at him on the other end.
Let's give the big pterodactyl some shots.
BJC wide open lane, too quick.
How quick is he, Felix? Quicker than?
Your first time.
Right back to the well.
Harrison. Nice, we're going to call it a pass to Casey Prather for 2.
It's not rocket science. Just go inside, let him draw all the help. He'll pass it out. Guys move off the ball, they'll get easy shots.
BJC aggressive. Brockington works his way into the paint. Lopez, 46% from the outside. That'll decrease a touch. The next star sure to be climbing up that draft lottery game by game. Mennenga. That one's off. Harrison tries to assume the point guard shoot. It's almost went awry.
Nice. Oh.
Harrison can't control the pass. Nice little tip out. Prather, hard drive baseline, the strong finish. And a great start to this second half from the Brisbane Bullets.
Consecutive buckets, 6 consecutive buckets, and Casey Prather is quietly, I guess it ain't that quiet now that it's up on the screen.
Scoreboard considered, you got to call it quiet, but on a personal level, he's just continuing what he's been doing ever since the back half of last year.
Just pencil that man in for 26 points. Will that be enough to get the win? Who knows? But just pencil him in.
We will not hear a bad word about Casey Prather off the court as well. One of the real best teammates you'll see going around in the league, and there isn't a single person who's ever played with that isn't happy to see him playing like this. Brockington pulls up, front rim.
Good offense. Breakers have ran that quite a few times. Getting Isaiah coming off his left hand off that little handoff. Just didn't get that one to go.
Nice pass from Prather to Harrison down low. And you can see what the wording was at halftime. Damon, you've been screaming at it all day. Find the big fella.
Tyrell walked into the locker room at halftime and his teammates said, oh my God.
Speaking of big fellas, Max Darling wide open.
Not disrespect that man's athleticism. Can't think of a reason why I wouldn't go back inside. I can't think of one reason, Felix.
Off the Harrison screen. Step back, bucket.
That's a tough hit.
That's a tough hit from Murray.
Tony Murray has been just real below the radar, flying real low, but the guy's a scorer, can shoot the ball. He is not overall being in the league just because this is his rookie season. He did his time in the college U.S. system.
University of Virginia. Patterson up top. Well guarded by Darling. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Prather, too easy. Gets his tally to 19, and Damon, it's a 10-point ball game.
The next star, Kareem Lopez, he's going to be in the NBA, and Casey Prather won't, but he's getting a lesson right now in one-on-one play. Casey's unguardable in ISO situations.
Brisbane Bullets with a chance to cut this to single figures. Patterson, nice move.
Timeout.
Nice finish. Timeout. Breakers. The Bullets are back.
Cam Glidden said it to half. Sam Mennenga said to Cam, sometimes they can go in and out of games. And they've relaxed, and full credit to the Brisbane Bullets.
New Zealand had such success in that first half, working in and around Sam Mennenga, whether it be the pick and pop or getting him down on the block and letting him go one-on-one. Look too strayed to that in the early going here.
How you can forget about a guy that imposing is beyond me. But they remembered in the third quarter, and now good things are happening for him.
You sometimes don't answer my texts. I guess that's, you know. consider myself quite imposing. Let's have a listen to Barry Coppin.
Hey, we are getting wide open shots. Don't worry, we are getting wide open shots. But zero fouls. Zero fouls. We are fucking soft. Stop. Get position. I know you got 2 fouls. Make a foul. We lose Karim. Make a foul before he scores. Fucking short. Let's go.
Let the record show I'm a humongous fan of Barry Coppin before this game started. And after that timeout, I'm even more of a fan. You can't be called nothing worse than soft unless you're called effing soft.
Apologies for the language there for those watching at home. But I'll tell you what I did like. I didn't quite like the swearing, but I'll tell you what I did like. The headbutting the clipboard. That's one that I think should be more commonplace.
You just cannot come out lax against any team in this league. And that is what the Breakers have been doing for the majority of the season. So Petrie let him know.
Trying to fire his troops up because the Bullets are on a little mini run. Working their way back into the game. Lopez. Spins, gets into the paint. That is an NBA grown man move.
I tell you, whenever he's around the basket, good things seem to happen. Wish he'd spend more time down there.
And Lopez is incredibly unselfish as well. Will only take those one-on-one opportunities when he feels like it's the best look. Murray steps back. Front rim. Brockington in no rush to get the offense underway. Lopez likes the matchup. PJC. Lopez from the corner. Cash it.
What was he shooting, Phoenix, from downtown?
He was shooting 46%. He missed one, and now he's made one. With my maths, he might be sitting at 46.5.
You cannot be helping out of the weaks, out of the strong side corner.
Look at the Amy replay here of Karim Lopez, who's still on a small minutes restriction and working his way back from illness. So we're still, while he's playing so well to begin this year, we still haven't seen him at 100%. Patterson up top. 13-point margin. Pass tipped away.
You can see what they were trying to do, trying to get the ball inside the Tyrell Harrison off the pick and roll. Rob Baker, the second, is just checked in for Max Darling. Just more length. It's a very tall front court the Breakers have out there.
Mennenga still on the 25 points, has trouble the scorers after one of the best first halves of the season. Prather off back rim. PJC too quick. Lopez again in the corner, turns it down, the pass is picked off. Adams in no rush. Harrison fights for the rebound, he'll come up with it. Nice little pocket pass to Patterson.
You said he was unselfish, very willing. Great cut by Lamar. Is anybody playing defense on Rob Baker?
Rattles out.
Bullet Dodgers. Brisbane Bullet Dodgers.
11-point margin. Prather. Adams will work off the screen. And too big, too strong down there for Casey Prather. Will get his own board, we can't finish it.
Unlucky. Good find by Jaden Adams. Saw the mismatch.
Nice cross from Brockington. Can't complete the finish. And New Zealand will be a man down.
Casey got Parker on him.
Nice pass from Prather. Too easy for Tyrell Harrison.
If they can just be patient. Great job by Tyrell Harrison running down the middle cylinder. Got himself into a good spot. Casey rewarded him.
Sam Mennenga owned the first half, but Harrison making his mark in this second. A fantastic answer back from the Brisbane Bullet. PJC off the screen, steps back. Bucket.
Okay, so you see the adjustment Phoenix on the ball screen. They just said, you know what, we're just gonna switch it. So Sam Mennenga doesn't get those wide open threes.
Harrison, an easy pass there from Jalen Adams. The break is caught sleeping.
So Tyrell had to guard Parker, and then he just ran the other end. He's got himself a layup.
And we're at single digits, Damon.
And if you got Tyrell Harrison in the Supercoach team, you'd be happy right now.
PJC with a nice up and under. Only the one foul whistled in this third term.
Is that clean defense or is it lack of aggression? Bit of both.
Bit of both. It's mostly been a contact-free half. Prather around the back, loses control, draws the contact.
Did he say 2 shots? It's a unique
Certainly
shooting motion, but nevertheless, Casey probably feels you owe me anyway. Oh, they changed his mind.
Well, Casey's he's a veteran, he'll argue it, and Kenny says, yep, that's 2.
We all know basketball is a game of runs. You know that old saying, it's 0-0 if you start the third quarter? It ain't never 0-0. Breakers had an 18-point lead. It is now eroded down to 10, soon to be 9.
Got out to around 23 at its most, I believe. Mennenga, the hero of the first half, yet to score in this second quarter. Prather rattles it home. 9-point ball game. Whatever Stu Lash said at halftime, it's worked.
It's
The
a chess
margin has
match.
been halved.
They're changing, they're switching the ball screen if Sam Mennenga's involved, and they're going inside. That's the recipe.
BJC splits the screen. 2 little go upstairs, but who needs to when you're that good down there?
He's splitting at the double team. Split him into bad health.
17-5 and 4 for PJC. Coming off a near triple-double. 29-9 against Melbourne United, who sits 7-0.
Tyrell Harrison and Casey Prather off at the same time.
Clock. Front rim, Baker can't come up with the board. He'll lose control.
Let the record show that this particular commentator is not a fan of Tyrell Harrison and Casey Prather being on the bench at the same time.
Well, you're always one to let you hide your emotions, David, so I'm glad that you said it openly.
Are you a fan, Phoenix? Does it make much sense at this stage?
No, I would
They
like
were
to
balling, both of them.
Stu Lash is a far better coach than me, so I'll let him control it. Adams. Shot clock winding down, steps back. How many times have we seen this? Bottom of the net.
You can't leave Rob Lowe and Jalen Island. That's just disrespectful.
You don't want to stamp that passport too many times. 8-point ball game. PJC. Davison in the corner, front rim. Bullets went into the main break, 18 points down.
Look at Jalen. He's going to give it back to Jalen. Put Rob Lowe back in the ball screen.
Jack Purchase, son of Nigel Purchase, into the ball game. And PJC's out.
Good team. Oh, here we go, Phoenix!
Upstairs, Davison again teases us. PJC can't finish. Almost a highlight play. Adams, can he cut into the margin? Cash it.
What a third quarter by the Bullets.
The energy in this stadium has been ripped away. Jackson Cartwright gets deep into the paint. Liafa, can he stifle the momentum? He can't. Liafa baseline, pass is tipped away. Rob Lowe will come up with it. Missed the lay-in. 18-point margin has been whittled down to 5. Adams. An offensive foul.
Jalen Adams knows when it's his time to take over. With the 2 studs on the bench and Harrison and Prather, Jalen Adams is making plays, making things happen.
Alan Davison comes up a little proppy.
Every game he teases, don't he?
He gets so close, so close. One of these days he's going to be on the ESPN Top 10. Will it be in the fourth quarter? Will it be on this possession? BJC in no rush.
Tristan Davis, don't be reaching. Sometimes when you guard the guard and you know the clock is ticking down and you're 30 feet from the hoop, you just feel like, maybe I can just get a hand in and get a deflection or something. You just got to keep your hands to yourself and be disciplined and keep Parker in front of you.
The Breakers quite happy to run this shot clock right down, leaving the Bullets with only 1.8 seconds.
Goal six, hold, spot. He's trying to make a play at the ball, freedom of movement.
PJC. Deep into the paint. Low. Can't back that one in. Purchase with the rebound. Wrestles it away. 5 seconds. Jalen Adams. We've seen this story before. Double pump. Draws the contact. Front rim, but he'll go to the line for 3.
This is what Petrie Coppin can't understand. New Zealand Breakers had 3 fouls to give. They could have fouled Jalen Adams when he crossed half court. They wait. And now this is the silly foul. I mean, goodness, that's 3 shots.
Hindsight is 20/20.
We're gonna have a 2-point game.
We are staring down a 2-point game. What a quarter from the Brisbane Bullets.
1.5
Sam Mennenga hinted at it at halftime, saying they have faded in and out of games at times and they need to keep their focus. Well, Sam Mennenga has gone scoreless this quarter, marooned on 25. Just the 2 shot attempts. Without his brilliance, the Brisbane Bullets well and truly back into this game. A credit to Stu Lash.
Brisbane Bullets, even in their losses, have shown tremendous fighting heart. They just don't get blown out. Oh my goodness.
0 for 2, 1 more to come. But Jalen Adams, who's renowned for his clutch ability.
No way he's missing 3 in a row. No way.
One for 3. 4-point margin. PJC. Half-court heave. What a quarter from the Brisbane Bullets. We have ourselves a ball game. Final term coming up next. Max Darling upstairs. He took over from Sam Mennenga, but it wasn't enough. All Jalen Adams. What a fight back from the Brisbane Bullets. We were on the verge of a nasty-looking second half, and they flipped it on its head. An 18-point lead to the Breakers, whittled down to 4 points. Parker Jackson-Cartwright set to get us underway in this final term. Both teams sitting on 2 wins, looking to take themselves to 3. Mennenga Back iron. And Jalen Adams with the rebound. What a turnaround. Harrison, guarded by Mennenga, works to the middle. Draws contact, he'll go to the line.
When you got a monster like Tyrell Harrison, you don't have to get cute. You don't have to overthink it. That is a mismatch. It's a mutual mismatch. Sam Mennenga can't guard Tyrell on the block, and Tyrell can't guard Sam on the perimeter.
Look at the Amy replay here. That was the message. Go through his chest. You can't stop him on the other end. Make him work on that end. Cam, New Zealand are the ones with a lot to fix now. What were they saying?
Yeah, talking a lot about the defensive end. Guys challenging each other. We've got to want to play defense. It's not about being a front-running offensive team. It's about locking up on the defensive end. And I think the 5 they got in now are probably the best 5 to do that job.
That's a good point. You have to want to play defense. They did a good job of holding the Breakers at 15 points in that third quarter. Can they duplicate it?
Brockington almost had Prather on his heels. Gets past Adams, and a nice left-hand finish.
Got to understand the scouting report. Letting Isaiah play to his strength, his strong left hand.
Brockington with 10 points on the night.
Back pick for Tyrell.
Patterson wide open on the lane and an easy finish.
And Pettery wouldn't be happy with Kareem Lopez perimeter defense on that occasion. Great job by Lamar putting pressure on the youngster.
Lopez almost threads the needle to Brockington. Can't help but think Casey Prather, 21 points. He's going to have to get going in this fourth quarter. You said you can pencil him in for 26, Dave, but he might need a little more. Mennenga keeps it alive. PJC works off the screen. Nice pass to the corner, Brockington. Great ball movement from the Breakers. Lopez can't complete it.
That was a good extra pass. I would like to have seen Isaiah Brockington go ahead and shoot that. You're in the key.
Too short for the corner.
Danger.
Mennenga guarded by Harrison. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 8 seconds. Mennenga, well guarded. Wanted the contact, didn't get it. Patterson up top.
Patterson likes this matchup. But he's going to go down to Tyrell, it looks like. No, he likes the matchup, Felix.
Gets inside and one. The Brisbane Bullets with a chance to tie the ball game up to being down 18 at halftime.
Kareem Lopez cannot guard Lamar Patterson on the perimeter. It is as simple as that, and I believe here comes his sub. Lamar just kind of lulled him to sleep. And Kareem had a bad, if you're going to foul, it can't be an and one. And these things the youngsters will learn in time.
There's a lot
right
of
now,
difference.
Pettery don't have time for it.
Certainly a lot of years difference between Kareem Lopez and Lamar Patterson.
Breakers have missed 9 free throws.
Bullets can't tie it up. And PJC, too short on that one. Darling gets the board. He'll be no good. And Prather will wrestle it down.
Correction, 8 free throws. Breakers are 10 of 18 from the foul line.
Adams through the middle. Scoop. Almost the circus shot, but he'll go to the line with a bit of contact and now take the lead.
What a comeback. What a great fight back by the Brisbane Bullets. All started on the defensive end and a new offensive focus to go to their strengths. And the Breakers have just simply not been able to contain dribble penetration.
Sam Mennenga still just sitting on 25 points. What a first half that was. A major reason. That lead had ballooned out.
Full credit to the Bullets. I mean, playing completely under man. Every time you turn around, there's another player going out. But unlike some teams we've seen in the league, whoever is in a yellow jersey believe they can win.
You're dead right. No matter what, his team fights. Seriously undermanned. Taylor Britt. Works up top. Off the Davison screen, who gets it. Uses all of his athletic ability around the shot blocker. And a nice finish.
Tall Black's teammates, Taylor Britt and Carlin Davison working a little too. This is a mismatch. Sorry. Good foul.
Smart move there by Taylor Britt to foul that before it got out of control. You said earlier, Damon, it's a game of runs for the Brisbane Bullets. They've been on their run for quite a while. Breakers looking to punch back. Prather can't complete the finish. Brockington pulls up. Bottom of the net.
On that left hand, off of that nice screen from Sam Mennenga, Isaiah Brockington elevates. Easy deuce.
Remember, it's a doubleheader on this Thursday night. Jalen Adams just too big, too strong for the young Taylor Britt. Phoenix versus the Kings coming up 7:30 p.m. right after this contest from John Cain Arena.
Same play, except
Davis
for Carlin.
wide open at the nail, off the back rim.
New Zealand Breakers already one foul away from giving up free throws.
Harrison.
And there it is. 5 team fouls for the Breakers. Tyrell Harrison goes to the strike. This is terrible foul discipline. Bullets, on the other hand, 0 team fouls.
Huge advantage to be in the bonus with 6 minutes remaining. Tyrell Harrison just, oh, there's a little too much sweat on the ball. Front rim, he'll get that one cleaned up.
The ref let him shoot it first. Shoot the sweaty ball first, and then we'll fix you up.
He'll get that one changed over. Will it change the result? Harrison to tie it up. Plenty of time left in the quarter. We'll need another ball. The Brisbane Bullets have just been getting oh so close. Haven't been able to wrestle back that lead. Mennenga finds Brett. Deep into the paint. He'll have his chance to push the lead out. Off the rim.
Taylor Britt hasn't hit a 3-ball all season. He was hoping that was going to be the one.
Both teams shooting 25% from the three-point line. Nowhere near the numbers we're used to as Lamar Patterson fades away. Brockington.
We've seen this from the Breakers, Phoenix. We've caught a lot of their games. That's a no-pass offense. It often doesn't work.
Nice pass from Patterson to Harrison. And that one will just dirty roll himself out.
Double dribble.
And Brett, a turnover in the backcourt. The pressure mounting on the Breakers.
The art of knowing how to win. Taylor Britt subs out, as well as Tyrell and Lamar.
Only the 6 turnovers on the game for the Breakers. They've taken care of the ball.
They have. 5 minutes to go. We are officially in crunch time.
And for what's been a season of blowouts, a welcome change. 1-point game, the 5-minute warning hits.
Come on now, 5 minutes to play, 5 minutes. Let's empty the tank. Come on.
Murray to inbound.
Even Tarangi checks in to try to guard Casey. But you about to get a foul guarding that close. The foul's coming.
Emphasis on the try as Casey Prather gets easily into the paint and lays it in.
Silly defense by Ruben Tarangi. Why are you pressuring so far out, 30 feet from the basket?
23
Casey's way too smart for that.
Brockington. Davison. Likes the matchup.
Just jump over him.
Tarangi will wrestle down the offensive board. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Breakers. Brockington from outside. That's off.
You ain't gonna believe it when I tell you, Phoenix, but the Breakers are 8 of 35 from downtown.
It's not pretty viewing. Adams can't complete it. Mennenga looks to have got away with a couple of steps, but it doesn't matter. That's 2 points. The Breakers back up by 1. And a Tangerine timeout.
Defensive discipline. You're in the bonus. New Zealand Breakers cannot foul. So are you going to crowd people in the backcourt? Are you going to just, in the half court, allow dribble penetration? You've got to be so disciplined and trust your help defense. Right now, there's been some defensive breakdowns by the Breakers. Bullets taking full advantage.
Very confident. We were singing his praises earlier as he had this team absolutely humming in that first half, but Stulash has been the master of the second, mostly Damon, because you were begging him to go inside, get the ball to the big fella.
Stop making me beg. And I ain't too proud to beg either, Felix.
Tyrell Harrison with a big second half, 16 points for him on the night. Lamar Patterson, 16 of his own. Casey Prather, 23. Zane Murray and Jalen Adams, 10 and 14. Brisbane Bullets doing it by committee at the moment. Sam Mennenga, just the 2 points in the second half after a magical first half, Damon.
Hey, Cam, what's been the difference, man, in the Breakers coming out of that halftime?
Yeah, I think the Bullets are just settled into the game a lot better, and the Breakers struggling to find their feet. But I've got a question for you guys. What do you guys think of this young fella, Tristan Devers? He's obviously got a lot of talent, but they've moved Jalen Adams to the bench to start the game. Do you think it's been a positive or a negative for the Bullets?
I think overall it's been a positive. Young Tristan Devers had a great game 2 games ago. He's 20 years old in the future, and it's something that Jalen Adams brought on himself, something that we all don't know the full details about. But he's still coming off the bench playing starters minutes, and Jalen is out there right now in crunch time, while Tristan Devers is as well. So I think it's been a win.
Foul will be called here on the Breakers, and on the replay there you can understand there probably wasn't too much to argue about.
It's a foul.
And a behaviour warning.
Oh, here we go.
The Breakers and Davison.
That was all arm. This will happen when you get silly fouled early in the quarter.
Devers at the line, banks that off the back iron. Bullets just can't wrestle this lead. Under 4 minutes remain. They trailed by 18 at half-time. The second half has painted a very different story. Converts the second, and we are locked at 80 apiece. PJC. Guarded by Murray. Tarangi from deep. Front iron. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson Cartwright rejects the screen, pulls up. Rattles out, and Tarangi will come up with a board and be fouled in the process.
Great offensive rebound by Ruben Tarangi. In my opinion, 2 people should take these shots for the Breakers. Well, maybe 3. You know what? Forget everything I just said. Move the ball, and the open man takes the shot, but I need Sam Mennenga.
I wish I could, but you said it.
Well, forget I said it. Sam Mennenga and Parker Jackson Cartwright, I would like to see take the majority of the shots down the stretch. At least create the offense.
Sam Mennenga just hasn't been able to find that touch. As another free throw goes begging.
Well, people are starting to tighten up a little bit out there. Breakers are 4 of 10 from the foul line.
One-point lead to the Breakers, almost ticking under 3 minutes in this final term. Adams with a skip pass. Murray.
That's a great closeout by Parker. This is where you want to go with the ball, right here.
Harrison working on Mennenga. Fades away. Off the rim. Tarangi rebound.
Good contest by Sam Mennenga. Did it without fouling. And here's a two-man game.
Tarangi, nice Euro step, and that'll count, and one.
Oh, Ruben pulled out the old James Harden, scooped it under his arm, Felix, and drew the foul.
It's an NBA move, and look at the Amy replay of this one. You said it's a game with runs, Damon. Brisbane Bullets had quite a lengthy one. And right now, New Zealand Breakers looking to add back. Another free throw off the iron. 3-point lead to the Breakers. Prather, guarded by Davison. Patterson. Finds the shooter on the outside. Off the iron.
Good penetration by Lamar, found a wide open shooter. Jaden just couldn't get that one to go.
Big defensive possession here for the Brisbane Bullets. Nice pass by Jackson Cartwright. And a little too hot to handle for Ruben Tarangi.
You don't need to reinvent the wheel right now. I'm happy for the ball to get through hands and then end up in a Parker, Sam Mennenga. Two-man game.
The Bullets lazy with the inbound. They get out of jail. As the ball pinballs around. Patterson. One-on-one. Gets into the paint, has it tipped away. Regains control, bucket.
Lamar going to find a way to score.
18 points on the night for Lamar Patterson to go with 6 rebounds and 1 assist. A 1-point margin the way of New Zealand. Jackson Cartwright into the paint. Gets in, tipped away by Prather. Out of control in the backcourt, he'll lose it.
Oh, wow. Oh,
and
no.
New Zealand will come up with a foul by Tyrell Harrison.
Smart by Tyrell Harrison.
And Casey Prather, who already has a technical for being demonstrative, has to be very careful.
Parker rejected the previous possession. Parker rejected the ball screen. Sam Mennenga set, ended up turning the ball over. I would just go ahead and use it.
Jackson Cartwright in no rush. Deep into the paint. Brockington from the corner. Harrison rip it down.
8 for 37 from the three-point line.
Under a minute on the clock. 1-point lead to New Zealand. Harrison in the middle.
Good pass.
Nice pass to Patterson. Prather up in the air, doesn't draw the contact. And a foul on the rebound.
It's drama, high drama in the event finder.
Well, they've found their event, and it is a neck-and-neck game with 40 seconds remain. A 1-point lead to the Breakers, who led by 18 at the major break.
Big defensive rebound. Sorry, Felix.
Go ahead, my brother.
Big defensive rebound by Carlton Davidson.
Brockington. Nice pass to Darling. Oh! Defense by the Bullets.
Tane with the huge block.
Huge defensive possession by Murray.
Oh, he didn't want to shoot the 3-ball.
Could have gone coast to coast. Hindsight's 2020. What will they come up with here? Skip pass, Patterson. Oh! Lamar Patterson. 1-point lead, 9 seconds remain to the Bullets. Time out, New Zealand Breakers, who led by 18 at the half. Huge defensive possession there by Murray. Upstairs on the big body and Darling. Could have been a hero from the corner. Damon turned it down. And it doesn't matter, because Lamar Patterson, as he's done for so long at various different levels, comes up big in the clutch.
Massive fight back. If you'd have told me they'd be in this situation. Let's hear what Stu's got to say.
We're going to stay live, Damon, because we don't want to be... We know the New Zealand Breakers are probably tuned into this broadcast, and we're not going to steal.
All righty. All right, 9 seconds to go.
But you sung his praises before for both Murray and Divas.
I think they're the future of the
real young
Brisbane Bullets.
talent.
I think they're the future. If they decide to hang around.
Right now, the New Zealand Breakers, one possession. Damon, you're a coach yourself. What are you doing?
Two-man game, Parker and Sam Mennenga. Flatten the floor out. If Parker gets into the key, shoot it. If they playing in a deep drop, kick it out to Sam and you live with it. You will live with one of those two guys taking this shot for the win.
2 or 3, it doesn't matter. They trail by 1. The Breakers, both of these teams marooned on 2 wins. 3 looks a lot more respectable at this point of the season, Damon.
And the Bullets cannot foul.
Nine seconds on the clock. And no surprises, Parker Jackson Cartwright right involved. Both teams would be wise to do nothing stupid at this point of the game.
Your opinion is not wanted right now. Guys, don't make me call a foul, okay? Tight game here. Foul either way.
Brockington to inbound. 9 seconds on the clock. And the officials will once again just double check.
Tony Murray is just trying to get a little bit physical with Parker, which is understandable, but you got to be smart.
So he's got to stay in the game, correct? Okay, good.
It's been double checked, it's been triple checked. We are ready for what could be the final possession of the ball game. Brisbane leads by 1. Brockington to inbound. Mennenga. Jackson Cartwright. 5 seconds, deep into the paint, puts it up. Oh! Flipped off the rim. Again! Tipped off the rim. Brisbane Bullets win.
FIBA rules
with multiple chances. And the Brisbane Bullets, who trailed by 18 at the main break, look dead and gone. Fought their way back into this game. Leveled off a final run from the Breakers. And they leave with an all-important road win.
FIBA rules. Tyler Harrison. Tyrell. Get yourself a pterodactyl in your team. Did he knock it off the ring 2 times?
It looked like he knocked it off the rim when we go to the Amy replay of this one.
That is a phenomenal comeback win by the Bullets, and a horrible loss by the Breakers.
A horrible loss from the Breakers here, up 18 at half-time. As we look at this replay here, smacked away by Harrison, not once, but twice. A heads-up play from one of the best big men in the competition.
That is a defensive sequence of the season.
If you include the Murray block, leading up to that as well, the Brisbane Bullets, Patterson with the go-ahead jumper, but it was on the defensive end that they got the job done. Pettery competent.
Oh, that hurts.
Sit left to lick his wounds. Sam Mennenga, when he chatted to Cameron Glidden at half-time, he mentioned, we may be 18 points up, but we have faded in and out of games. We've had good quarters, and we've had terrible quarters. What do you think that one was?
Truer words were never spoken. Losing can be a habit. And it's going to be a very tough video session when those boys get back to training session. And you got to just, I mean, full credit. Brisbane could have laid down. There is no lay down in that team.
There isn't. And Damon, I think you hit the nail on the head that, you know, there's been a lot of controversy and talk around about Stu Lash, a first-year head coach. They work their way through various things. They coach by committee, but that team fights for that coaching staff.
100%. They know who they are, regardless of who suits up.
Is downstairs with the Foot Locker player of the game, Casey Prather.
Casey, what a game. 23 points for you. Just kept the scoreboard ticking over, but how proud are you of the guys for that fight? That was incredible.
And I'm immensely proud. I done said it 3 or 4 times already. Like, this group of guys, we have a resilience about us that no one understands, man. Like, lose some players early in the season, you know, new coach, new system, and all these guys right here work endlessly each and every day to come into practice and work their butts off. So it's a credit to how hard they work.
Sam Mennenga started the first half hot, and Tyrell was a bit slow off the pace, but what a finish by Tyrell. Probably one of the only guys in the league that can make that sort of play. Having him on the team, how does that make you feel, having him as your backline defender?
Yeah, man, like you said, that's a play right there that won't go on the scoreboard. You know, after people see the highlights, they probably won't see that play right there, but that's a tremendous play by him. He's been a leader all year for us. One of the best big men in the league. I say he's the best big man in the league, and I think he can continue to prove it night in and night out.
Love it. Last question, man. Lamar Patterson back in the league after quite a period off. One of my former teammates, someone that's so talented. What does he bring to the team? Like, who knows how far this goes when the new import arrives, but what would you like to say about him?
Man, just kudos to him, credit to him, man, to get his body back in shape. You know, it's not easy when, you know, people counting you out. Your body probably failed you a couple times before, but this man works his butt off every single day in practice, and he's an unbelievable teammate. Every time he's on the court, he makes every guy around him better. And, yeah, man, I love playing with him.
Awesome, man. Well, good luck at home against Southeast Melbourne, and what a great win.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Good on you.
Casey Prather, your Foot Locker player of the game. A game of two halves. The New Zealand Breakers up 18, whittled and whittled away by the Brisbane Bullets. Undermanned and certainly not undeserving. A huge win for the Bullets.